Hello, I'm Dr. Valerie Brown Baul. I am so glad you joined me for this workshop because we're going to get some things done today. I am so excited having you here. Um, the name of my workshop is Success Matters, Unleashing Your Creative Powers. And before I get into all of that, I just want to introduce myself. My background is 20 plus years in corporate America, executive. And then I left after 20 years to start my own business. So I am a CEO of my own company, which is VB and Associates. And what I get to do now is I get to coach people into greatness, and I get to take people all over the world because I also do travel groups. And I believe it's very important to travel so that you can see other cultures and you can get inspired and you can meet new people and network around the world so you can become a global business. So that's what I get to do now, now that I'm free and that I own my own company, VB and Associates. But today, my focus is to help you unleash your creative power. And I'll get into that in just a moment. But I want to tell you my story, a little bit of my story, and then I will share with you my presentation. Okay, so I was thinking about, what held me back from being successful and what holds a lot of my clients back from being successful. And a couple of things from my personal perspective is identity crisis. And also a couple of things that stopped me or hindered some of my success was not only my identity crisis, but also lack of confidence. You know, I'm confident now, but there was a time that I was very, very shy. I wanted to be behind the scenes. I didn't want to come out in front and be completely bold. I've learned that over time that you have to be bold, especially if you believe in yourself and believe in things that you can do, you have to be bold. So let me tell you my identity crisis story. I was robbed and rejected by adversity before I was even born. My mom went to an unwed mother's home to have me because she was an unwed mother. And back in the day, they used to call you bastards. When I come out the room, I mean, that vibration was there. That's a terrible word to call somebody, but God knew who I was and God created me. So I learned that over the years. So I really understood who I am. I'm not a bastard. I am a most powerful being. So even though I started off that way, and then also our family, sometimes, you go to church and they say there are generational curses. And then also too, you don't have a father in your life. Your mom is a single mom and all that stuff. Sometimes we don't get the confidence that we need to really do what we're called to do. So, but I've learned over the years, I've had great mentors, I've had great teachers, I had great people around me, and I also had God in my life. So I was able to realize that I can be successful. So it took me a little longer. So I don't want it to take that long for other people. So I'm here to help those people who feel like there's more to life than this, that they can be successful and there must be something that's holding them back. And then I want to unstop that. I want to help you to unleash your creative powers. So that's why I created this workshop. And also too, I'm from Delaware, which is a small state. I tried to escape a couple of times, but it is a small state. But you know what? I realized that it's the first state it started off. So you have to start small. Okay. Start small and then you can become great. My mentor told me, who is Dr. Miles Monroe, he said, I started small. I'm from Bahamas, a small island, and then I went all over the world. So just remember that wherever you are and whatever you do, you can start small and become great. Okay. So I am so excited about helping you to tap into that creative power within. So I'm going to go and start with success matters, and I'm going to tell you why it matters. Okay, I'm going to tell you why success matters. Because not only if you look at it from a perspective of making money, a lot of people say, oh, I want to be successful because I want to make a lot of money. But that's not why I feel success matters. I feel success matters because you will have a more fulfilling life. You will benefit with finances because success If you're successful, money follows. But you don't want to chase money. You want it to follow you. And in my leadership development model that I've created, it's called the I Am Way. And the I stands for impact, the A for action, and the M for mastery. And if you learn about impact, action, and mastery, if you become a master of what you do, if you become a master of what you do, then money will follow. People will follow, because people will start referring people to you. You don't have to work as hard, because now you've have a reputation, if you will. So success is about being true to who you are and your purpose. Okay. And so let me go back. It's about being true to who you are, your purpose, and success is attainable when it's rooted in love. Now, I don't want to get all lovey-dovey, fuzzy, but I'm a love child, okay? I'm also a Libra, which is a love sign. But I think that the greatest leaders in this world were rooted and grounded in love. You know why? Because they cared about other people. I think it's better to be not just a passionate leader, but a compassionate leader, because your love for people, your giftings, what God has given you inside of you, you get to help them. You get to help other people. And that's why success matters, because if you're successful, you're going to attract people. And if you attract people, now you can help them to achieve the success that you have achieved. Okay, so I think it's so important for you to unleash your creative power so that you can become a compassionate leader, a well-rounded leader, an awesome leader. Okay, so some of the benefits of leading and also having success is financial security, as you know. You also have increased happiness and fulfillment, and you have more time and freedom to do what you love. And that's where I'm at now. I'm starting to do what I love. I'm living and enjoying my life. That's my mantra. I live in and enjoying my life, And so I want you to be able to say that I am living and enjoying my life. Awesome pleasure of helping people start their own business, publish their books. I've helped people launch new products, create new products. I've helped people to do the things that they thought that they couldn't do, to beyond what they thought they can do. I've also helped people to travel to places that they didn't think they could go. Okay, so I walk the talk, and I help myself, and I'm so glad that I can help other people to do that and to find why success matters to them. Okay, so success does matter, but I want people to know that it's what you envision success as. In other words, the world will tell you what success is, and they'll say it looks like a multi-million-dollar, you have to have this big mansion and, all the trappings of wealth, and, and that's nice. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I have a nice house and whatever, but I don't need a 20 room mansion or anything, because there's only 2 of us living in here. So 5 bedrooms is fine. 4 bedrooms is fine for us. So, but it's what success is to you. I just want people to understand that success looks like, for me, is finding happiness, contentment, fulfillment in my life, being able to do my purpose, and being able to help other people achieve what they've been called to do. It's not just a one-time event. It's something that you have to work for every single day of your life. But it's about setting your mind on what you want to achieve and going for it. Okay? You do have to work for it, but you don't have to toil. There's a difference between working. If you work and you're doing something you enjoy, it's not like a lot of work. It's work, but it's not work. And if you're toiling at it and it's hard and it's drudgery and all that, then you have to rethink. Am I operating in my purpose? Because if it's drudgery, it shouldn't be. It should be natural. You should love what you're doing. Okay. Now, when you're working towards your success, remember to stay grounded in your truth and purpose. Okay. Because once you identify your truth, and that's the I Am Way model, impact. In order to make an impact on people around you and your community, your world, is to be able to know who you are. I believe that self-assessment is key throughout your whole life. You need to constantly assess who you are. We're ever evolving, we're ever changing, and when I was 50, when I turned 50, I'm a little different than when I was 25, okay? So I'm on the other side of 50, but I've learned that I'm actually freer now than I was when I was 20 something years old. Okay. And now I get to create, I get to really show up. And that's what I'm excited about, being on the other side of 50. Okay. But we have to realize there are obstacles along the way. We do have to work hard. Don't get me wrong, but it should be the kind of work that you enjoy doing. So, but what I found out is that there's lots of things blocking people's success. And we're going to talk about that right now. And I want you to take the time, first of all, to take a moment. I want you to write down first what success looks like for you. Like we said before, I'm going to go back. What is success to you? What does it look like when it manifests? I want you to write that down. Okay. And then if you're not as successful as you would like to be, what are those things that are blocking your success? What do you think it is? Is it distraction and confusion? Is it identity crisis? Is it lack of purpose? Is it fear? Is it trauma? Is it lack of energy? Okay. So, I had an identity crisis, like I said, when I was growing up, because I didn't, my dad wasn't there and I really didn't know what I wanted to do in life. And, my mom was great, but, we sometimes get on the wrong track. Also, I had an identity crisis because when I graduated top of my class, they told me because I was smart in math that I should be an engineer. So I got a scholarship to go to Howard University with my engineering degree, to get an engineering degree. And that was the furthest thing from my mind. I didn't want to be an engineer. When I got there, I was like, what am I doing here? Lord have mercy. I don't want to be an engineer. So then I switched to architecture because I like creative stuff. I said, well, at least with architecture, you can create. And then I said, nah, I don't want to do that. But I do like technology. So I decided to go into computer information systems. So, and if I decide to go over computer information systems, then I said, okay, so I'm getting on track. So sometimes it takes time for you to get on track, but I finally found things that I like. And I do like technology. I love technology. I love travel. And, I love helping people manage their time management. Those are my 3 T's. I have a workshop called the 3 T's to Success: time, technology, and travel. But anyway, that's another story. In this workshop, I'm trying to tell you how to unblock the things that are blocking your success. Also, trauma. I had some PTSD situation out of the military. I was in the Army and I had PTSD, and, I've overcome it, but that kind of sidelined me too, because I said, let me go in the military because I need discipline. And when I went in the military, I got discipline, but on the other side, I got some trauma. So, it was good in one instance and then it was bad in another, but hey, that too passed. And I was able to get on my road to success. So there are things, like I said, you have to take time to really assess, think about what's distracting you or what's confusing you. Are you having an identity crisis? Do you know who you really are? Lack of purpose. Do you know your purpose? Fear. Are you afraid to be successful? I mean, fear is powerful. It can lock you up. It could be like this. It could be like, oh, I can't move forward because I'm afraid. I'm afraid either that I'm going to fail, or I'm afraid that I'm going to be successful. So you need to understand that. And once you understand and assess where you are, then we can take you from there. And I can help you get unstuck. Okay? Trauma. Oh my God. When I had PTSD, I had to go to therapy, even though it wasn't glamorous. And even though, as Black people and as a Christian, we were not really going to therapy. But I said, I got to go to therapy because I got to get past this. And so I did. So some of us might need to do that. But I'll let you know if you need to do that, if we work together. Lack of energy. Now, there's so many reasons why you could have a lack of energy. You could have a lack of energy because you are malnourished. Let's put it that way. You don't have the right nutrition in your blood. You're not eating right. You're not doing the right thing. You're not eating right. That could cause lack of energy. That's a physical lack of energy, but also you could lack energy because you're depressed. You can, mentally, you can lack energy. You can lack energy because you're not on the right track and you're not inspired. You don't have that motivation, you don't have that passion or that compassion to move forward. So that causes lack of energy. But we can talk about that. We can talk about that and we can get you more energy. So all these things can be overcome and then you'll be able to master it and then you'll be able to have good success. So I was talking about overcoming identity crisis a little bit earlier, and you are here to serve. You are here to inspire. You are here to create. You are here to love and fulfill your purpose. That's why success matters. I truly believe success matters because we need you. Your audience needs you. The people need you. Not only what you can do from a product perspective or your service, which is very important, but also how you can help other people become the leader that you've become. Okay? I have a PhD in organizational leadership and leadership. And we all are leaders. We have to lead somebody, our family, we have to lead the community, we have to lead our ministry, we have to lead our business, whatever. But it all starts with you and developing yourselves personally. It's your mindset. Your mindset is everything when it comes to success. And if you believe that you can achieve success, then you will. But if you believe that you can't achieve success, then you won't. It's that simple. It's a mindset thing. Your mindset is everything when it comes to success. If you believe that you can achieve success, then you will. But if you believe that you can achieve success, then you won't. It's that simple. Stop doubting yourself. I used to do that. I used to doubt myself. I used to say, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I could be vice president of this company. I don't know if I can start a business. But I did. And I'm on the other side of that. And you can too be on the other side of that. But you have to believe that you can achieve. Okay? So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to change your mindset and start believing in yourself. These are just a few tips to help you change your mindset and achieve success. Now, we talked about knowing who you are. You're going to do your self-assessment. You need to get my book, The I Am Way, Leadership the I Am Way. It's on Amazon. And also, I'll give it to you for free if you join one of my workshops after this. But, we have to really get to know who we are. And that's how we start to change our mindset. We got to get to a point where we really believe in ourselves. Start by setting goals and writing them down. This will help you stay focused and motivated. So while you're getting to know yourself, start putting goals down and also take action. Once you find your purpose or once you have a plan or somewhere you want to go or a vision, take action towards your goals and don't procrastinate. Oh my God, don't procrastinate. The only way to achieve success is to take action. I have a coach. And that's why I became a coach, because sometimes we need people, either we need cheerleaders or rah-rah people or tell us we can do it or help us come up with a plan to do it. So we need to help others or help ourselves take action so that we can achieve success. Now you also have to break your goals down into smaller steps. Now, a lot of times we have these big goals and dreams and all that, but you have to take it step by step by step. So sometimes you have to break your goals down into smaller steps so that they're easier to achieve. Easy is good, Easy is good. Don't make life so hard that you just give up. When you make the goal so hard, then, you might want to give up. But if you put milestone steps, small steps, and every time you get to the next step and to the next step, you're actually, before you know, you look down and say, I'm already up here. Okay? So you want to take smaller steps to get to where you're going. And that'll keep you motivated and on track. And also, like I said before, believe in yourself and your ability to achieve success. Have faith in yourself and don't give up on your dreams. Let me tell you something. God created you a powerful being. You have some power within you to do everything that you desire in your heart. Okay? If it's your purpose. Okay? So don't dismiss that. You could believe in God, but you got to believe in yourself too. You are a creation of God. So if God created you, a lot of us believe in God, but we don't believe in ourselves. You got to believe in yourself, and it's okay. Guess what? I'm going to show you how to unleash your creative power now, because we get to be creative in this life. And let me show you why. Power is creative. Power is energy. Your creative power is energy. So if you have creative energy, that's energy that comes from within. Okay? When you are charged up, you are ready to go. Think about it. You ready to win the race, but when the energy is low, you feel like giving up. And we talked about that earlier. Low energy. It could be from depression or not eating right or whatever your situation is. You need to build up your energy level by tapping into that creative power, because you want to win the race. You have to feel like you're ready to go each and every morning when you get up out the bed. Okay? And if you don't feel like that, then you have to go back and reassess why. You have to look at yourself. You got to look within and find out, why am I not getting up and feeling charged up and all that? Then whatever comes to you in your spirit, because you know it's in you, it'll come to you. God will show you how you can do this. Don't block your success journey by clogging up your energy flow with unforgiveness. A lot of people don't realize, when you assess yourself, ask yourself, are you angry? Are you unforgiving? Are you doing something that you feel ashamed of, that you shouldn't be doing? Okay. Okay. I always tell people, if you have a sin consciousness and you're ashamed of what you're doing, then, it's easy to just forgive yourself, ask God to forgive you, and move on. Okay. But sometimes we harbor that, and we walk in that sin or that area that we're not proud of. But if we're not proud of it, then we can ask God to help us, to forgive us, and to help us move through that. Okay. We all fall short, but also this is a way to charge up your energy level. You charge it up with love. Forgive that person. Gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. I always say that I am so thankful. I mean, I could get more. I can get a bigger house. I can get more money or whatever, but I'm thankful for what I have now. I'm thankful for my family, for my kids, for my children, my grandchildren. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for all these things that God has given me so far. So count your blessings. That's how you build your energy. It's like, oh man, I got all this already. I could get more. God has given me some of the things that I wanted. So now I just have to keep moving so I can get more and more that I've been dreaming of. Okay? It's that simple. Okay? It's that simple. Gratitude, forgiveness, and also clarity and truth. Once you understand yourself, you're clearer about what direction you're going to. Once you sit down and really be still and think about, what is your truth? Just be clear with yourself. What is your truth? If you're suffering from PTSD or if you're suffering from depression, then get help. Don't be ashamed. I call it the enemy. Don't let the enemy bind you up forever and ever. Because we got work to do. We got to be successful in this life. And also the truth is, and this is from my perspective, the Spirit of God gives you the power to create wealth, power to disrupt, power to heal, power to love and be compassionate. Creative power is rooted in love, and compassionate leaders make a great impact. Okay? So you are a compassionate leader, and you are here to make a greater impact. You got the power. Empowerment. We hear that word all the time. And I love that song, I got the power. That's from back in the day. I don't know if any of you know that, but if you're young guys, but it is a good song. You should look it up on YouTube or something. But it'll inspire you, because you got the power, and we are empowered. Okay. The definition of empower is the power to do something, the power to make decisions, the power to change something. We're here to make change. We are a catalyst for change. Empowerment is about giving people the ability to take control of their lives and make a difference. Okay? So you want to have more productivity. You want to be more creative and innovative. You want to have more autonomy and control over your life. You have a sense of purpose. Okay? Because you are empowered. We get to do these things. I get excited because I get to create. I get to say, oh, what do I get to create this week? You don't have to do things exactly the same way other people do it. You can do it. We are authentic. You do it the way that it is in your spirit. Creative power is compassionate power. Creative power is power from on high. You got it. I'm telling you, you got it. The good news is, like I said, we get to create. I love this picture because, you know, it is the ability to achieve success. It's for us to be imaginative, to create something new, to create something better. You know, if you have opened up a restaurant, you know, have, you know, you're authentic, create great recipes, something new, something, a new taste, a new sound, a new, you know, way of doing things, a new application, a new computer app. You get to create. And right now, you get to use your imagination. Your imagination comes from within. And it's, you know why you have an imagination? Because you want to manifest success in your life. God has given you that creative power that you can think of all these things. How do you think they created spaceships and airplanes and iPhones and all that stuff? They imagine that stuff first. Your imagination comes first, and then your vision, you have a vision for something, then you imagine it, then you can see it with your mind's eyes. I love this imagination process. I love the creative process because then now you get to write it down. I think an artist, I'm not really an artist that draws on paper, but I love how artists look at things and then they can create, or a sculpture that they can look at a piece of clay and say, oh, I can sculpt that into something magnificent. And they look at it and then they see it in their mind's eye, and then they create it. You can do that. We are empowered to do that, and we must do it to be successful. Why? Because success matters. It really does. I love this picture because we're looking up. Where are we looking up to? We're looking up to the possibilities. We're looking up to our imagination. We're looking to the sky. We can go higher than the sky. Tap into your creative power. So, in conclusion, I just want to say success matters because it is about being true to yourself and your purpose. With the right tools and techniques, you can unleash your creative power and achieve success like never before. What blocks your success are distractions and confusion, identity crisis, lack of purpose, fear, trauma, or lack of energy. Now, that's not an exhaustive list. There could be other things that is blocking your success, but we can figure that out together. Successful people have overcome obstacles by tapping into their creative power within themselves, which was given to them by God. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just telling you the truth. You were created. You're a created being. You are created in the image and likeness of God. You get to create like God created us. We get to create things here in the earth, things that people need, things that are in demand. We get to create as CEOs of our companies, as product producers, as authors. You know, we get to tell somebody may need that book that's in you. You got to release it. You got to unleash it because we need it. We need you. We need what you have to make an impact. I have a special offer today I would like to talk to you, and it's about unleashing your creative. We only can do but so much in 45 minutes, but you know what? I just want to tell you, it's time to get it done. I feel like more than ever in 2023 that it is time. 2023 is the time for you to get it done. I'm like, you know, people say I'm the action queen, I'm the I am lady, I'm gonna get it done. I get results and I help people get results. So I want to help you unleash your creative power. If you want to publish a book, launch a business, launch a product, create a product, brand or market your business. If you're trying to launch a nonprofit, launch a ministry, become a paid speaker, and launch a travel group, I've done all of those things. I can show you how. I can hold your hand through that process, and I can do it in 12 weeks or less. 12 weeks or less. You could do more in 12 weeks than you did all year. So I want you to unleash your creative power and do more, like I said, in 12 weeks than you can do in 1 year. Let's work together to get it done. You know, I'm very confidential. People like me because I help them. I don't tell anybody what they're doing. It's between me and you and God. I have a special offer for people that are watching today. You can save over 50% on your regular sessions. You get guaranteed results. You get group and individual coaching, resources and tools to complete your goals. And guess what? I get to take you away so you can get it done. I do retreats. I love retreats. So I like to take people away. I love to take leaders away for a couple of days so we can get some stuff done. And less work, more success. Are you interested in that? Less work and more success? I can show you how to do it because I learned how, and I'm excited about helping other people to unleash their creative power. Visit my website, www.unleashyourcreativepower.com. Thank you. I'm Dr. Valerie Brown Baul. I'm the owner, CEO of VB and Associates. I have travel groups. We go all over the world, and I also coach individually and group to help you to be the successful person that you were born to be. God bless you.